We're going to do a video on our first impressions of the sled.
This video is a serious video. We thought we'd say that because our last video about the 5 things we hate about this sled was supposed to be a joke and taken lightly, and we think that people took it seriously and took it without realizing that we were trying to make a joke about like things like turning on concrete. Like, we've ridden snowmobiles our entire lives. We knew that it wasn't supposed to do that, or overheating in dirt, but we thought it'd be funny to make the video, and it wasn't really taken that way.
And so, without further ado, we'll start. I love the sled. I love the color. My favorite thing, I think, is the gray and the lime green. I think it looks sweet. I love the amount of storage. You know, there's storage on the handlebars. There's goggle storage here to even dry your goggles. We've got an underseat bag and we've got a tunnel bag. All of that comes with the limited edition. So you've got, you know, goggle storage here. I don't know if you guys can see that.
That's more of defrosting. That's not necessarily storage. That's for defrosting.
We got handlebar bag here. You know, the rear storage here. Underseat bag. We've got, you know, it opens up both sides. Good storage.
Yeah.
Love the amount of storage. I've always been a Polaris guy. I love Polaris. I've ridden it since I was.
Wouldn't it be 8, the 550?
I think it was like 8. I had a 550 trail I started on.
We'll get to see that later.
I like the piggybacks. They're really good. My only concern is, you know, jumping it. If you jump it too big, I had a 13 and I twisted my tunnel because I kept bottoming out. With the 174, your tunnel's only longer. I think you're going to easily mess it up. If Luke will grab the camera, we'll see if we can show you back here that it isn't necessarily the strongest in the middle. Like, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but it just bows right there. You know, I mean.
And for regular riding, I mean, for just riding through trees, that'll stand up perfectly fine. But when you start jumping it like we do, well, not necessarily.
Like this?
Dude.
Like this? Like this?
Yeah, like that.
That little clip there?
Or, you know, when we jump it, I don't jump it as big as my brother. I'm not gonna act like I do, but I mean, we send our sleds pretty big when we jump, and I don't see this as a sled we can jump like that. But then again, going into the bye, we knew that. We knew that we were jumping too big. The suspension wasn't taking it on our other 163s, and so when we bought this sled, we understood that this was probably not going to be a jumping sled, and we were okay with that because we have other sleds that we can jump. Like last year, we bought a sled from Chris Brandt that you'll again see later when we show you the other issues with jumping, which is the skid. That's another concern we have with this sled. Basically, jumping in general with this sled is going to be a huge problem. And, well, I can't say huge problem because I don't know. Maybe they found ways to strengthen it that we just don't know about. But
either way, the sled's not made for jumping. I think we're focusing a little bit more on jumping than we really need to. I mean,
yeah.
This guy is going to be steep and deep. That's what this thing's for. And
yeah.
Like, I don't know. There's a video of Chris Brandt riding this thing, and he's got it on an insanely steep hill and a couple feet of powder, and it's stuck, and it just keeps going.
Yeah, it goes and goes and goes. And
I mean, my favorite thing I'm going to love is, this is the one that I'll put my wife on. because along tracks you won't have to work so hard to keep it moving when we're in the deep powder. This is going to be a sweet deep powder sled. You're going to be able to take your time as compared to like a 155. You're going to want to keep your momentum up.
You're gonna, but that also leads to one of my concerns is when it gets stuck, it is going to be horrible to get out. And I just know that from we have a friend who we like to go riding with, Jeff, and he bought a Skidoo 174 at the end of last season, and he only took it up like 3 or 4 times. But he got it stuck once, and I've never had to work harder in my life to get a sled out. And that's not like a bad thing that we had to work hard. It's just that the track's so long that it just digs such a big trench that to get this thing out, it's going to be pull the ski and hope it comes out, or you're going to be digging yourself a cave to get to the track.
Yeah. I mean, by the way, I don't know if we did say, I mean, you guys probably picked it up if you're Polaris fans. It is a 174 with a 3-inch lug. So we're really excited about this sled. I mean, I've always liked Polaris. One thing that obviously I think everyone doesn't like is we'll be ditching that cam there. I mean, that thing freaking huge. I mean, here, we'll give you a, we'll show you how big this is. Yeah.
I thought that was a suitcase for my luggage.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was for my sweaters to go in, so after I could ride, I could, go out on the town.
I mean, that thing's huge. I mean, as I think every snowmobiler knows, everyone ditches their can.
Yeah.
And gets a lightweight, can. That's what.
Easy way to take weight off and also add horsepower.
Yeah.
Cheap and easy way to do both.
So, I mean, I love this sled. I mean, what do you?
What do I think?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say okay. I love the sled in terms of like the way it looks and the way I think it's gonna handle. But maybe I get it up there and I start riding it and I just kind of look at, now I don't see this happening, but look at you and Dad and go, the sled, it pushes, it doesn't handle good. But I don't see that happening. I think that this sled is gonna end up being exactly what we want it to be. I think it's gonna be that sled that on deep powder days you take out and you just can go anywhere. You hit. This is gonna be the sled you use when you want to hit lines that you've never hit before. You see a line that you don't think you'll be able to do. This is the sled you're gonna grab because this is a sled that is gonna get you there. But I mean, first impressions, the sled. We've got the 09 Dragon, and just from handling the sled, as in like, moving it around, having to pick up the track and move it back and forth, and
I think they weigh the same.
I actually think this is lighter. And
Okay.
This is a 174, and that's a 163. I mean, it's amazing the amount of weight they are taking off of the sleds now, compared to just 09 or even the Pro in 2012. They've taken off so much weight. I think this is going to be a badass sled.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I mean, as he said, it's a first impression video. Obviously, we cannot. Well, I guess not obviously. There's some places people can be riding these things, but we're from Colorado. There's not enough snow for us to ride yet.
It was
so
90 yesterday, not really, but it was like probably 70.
Yeah.
So
we are dying to ride it.
Yeah.
And when we do ride it, we're gonna make a video. We'll give a review on it as to how it actually handles and performs. But as of right now, it's just first impressions, what we think the machine is gonna do and what some of our concerns might be. Like we said, jumping. But like we said, it's not a jump sled. I mean, I don't think this thing is supposed to be sent. It was never meant for that.
Yeah. However,
I think it's going to be hard to get this guy stuck.
I think it is, but I think it's going to be that sled that it's going to be incredibly hard to do, but once you do it, you're going to be looking at yourself like, wow, you really suck. that means I'm gonna be the only one that gets it stuck, but that's fine.
I mean, the shocks are nice.
Another thing that I just thought of is, I've never ridden it, but how easy it is to get this sled on its side. Like if you look at our tutorial videos, I'm like really trying to like get the snowmobile to like do stuff, but I mean it's not, all I have to do is here or here, and the sled's just falling on its side, but then...
That's concrete. That's not snow.
Yeah.
It's gonna only get easier.
I mean,
which, by the way, the snowmobile tutorial video was a joke too.
Yeah.
Your hoodie matches the green on the sled there, bud.
Maybe I should wear a snowmobiling. No. But no, I mean, first impressions of the sled, I'm really excited to ride it. I think it's gonna be really fun, and I think it's gonna do exactly what we expect it to do. I think that it's gonna be just a beast of a machine. It's gonna go wherever you want, and it's gonna do whatever you do, but you know, it obviously, I mean, like every other machine on earth, it's gonna have its limits, and we hope we can push those and take the sled and ourselves places that it wasn't meant to go.
I think for some people, when they get this sled, they might actually have to be careful because it'll get them in places that they may not have the riding ability to handle.
Yeah. I'm lucky. I can get myself to those places and then look at my brother and be like, dude, it's all you.
Usually, yes.
Yeah, that's 90% of our riding.
But I mean, that's our review. We'll run over real quick and we'll show you the track issues that we're concerned with. That's why we don't think this thing should jump. But I mean, other than that, it's a sweet machine.
Yeah.
So we'll just run over there real quick. This is we actually still have it. This is the 550 that I learned on. Well, I actually started with 380 Rotax, but then this was my second machine.
Just for comparison, on the other sled, I was rolling, and this isn't like a joke. Like it's kind of a joke, dude. No way. ACCS. Axis, dude.
Oh my god. Okay.
Dude. Oh my god.
Yeah. Anyways, that's the 550. That's a 99.
Yeah, that's a 99.
Oh. We got some stuff in the way.
Wow.
I'm just gonna...
Wait, Mitch.
Oh, I got it.
Toss me.
So this is what we're talking about. If you see here, from me jumping, actually that clip I showed you earlier.
That's not what actually broke it,
yes.
but jumping like that.
No, that's what actually broke it.
Oh, guys.
Yeah, it was huge.
That.
And if you look on this side,
it's broken.
It's broken here too. We just don't have the suspension for it. You know,
this one, right?
Yeah, I think we might have tweaked this guy in the back here. It's not.
Oh, it's not broken, but I think it's.
I thought one was bent.
Was that the 700?
I don't know what that was. I thought it was this.
No,
one.
that was your 13.
That was my sled. Okay, that was my 13. Yeah, I sold that guy.
But then, I mean, we know that the 174 isn't for jumping, so
that's what we got this guy for.
We bought ourselves this.
If you guys want to see a video on this, we can tell you what it's all set up with. That's not a part of this video right now, though. It's a 16 from Chris Brandt.
Well, Ross Robinson to be exact, but
yeah. But all right, guys, I think we will. I think we'll end this video here.
Yeah.
So we'll hope you liked it. Comment down below if you guys want to see this guy. We can tell you what it's all set up with.
Yeah.
And thanks.